A single key question has been at the center of the controversy surrounding OpenAI CEO Sam Altman's abrupt termination and subsequent reinstatement amidst a flurry of conjecture around the incident. Why did the board initially fire Altman? We think we finally know part of the solution, and it has to do with how a mystery OpenAI project known internally QStar is being handled. Here is what we now know about the potentially revolutionary developments, although information is still limited. Hello, and thanks for tuning in. Before we go any further, please take a moment to support us by liking this video. Subscribe and activate the bell notification feature so you'll always know when we put out new videos. And remember, sharing is caring. Okay, let's get back to it. Before continuing, it should be mentioned that all information regarding Project QStar, including its existence, has been gleaned from some recent reports that have been released in the wake of Altman's dramatic firing. Two individuals with knowledge of the situation offered an inside look at what was going on inside in the weeks preceding the termination. According to the information, earlier this year, a group under the direction of OpenAI chief scientist Ilya Sutskever had a breakthrough that enabled them to create a new model called QStar. According to the site, the model was able to resolve simple math issues. Seems reasonable enough, doesn't it? Not quite so quickly, though. According to reports, the discovery of QStar was so frightening that a number of staff researchers wrote a petition to the board expressing concern about the project and asserting that it could threaten humanity. After days of unrest at the company, Sam Altman returned as CEO, but the board decided to remove him for a number of reasons, including this warning. According to Charles Higgins, a PhD candidate in AI safety and co-founder of the AI training startup Tromero, that's a pretty tremendous leap if it has the ability to logically reason and reason about abstract concepts, which right now is what it really struggles with. Furthermore, he said math is about reasoning symbolically. For instance, if x is bigger than y and y is bigger than z, then x is bigger than z. Due to their lack of logical reasoning and reliance on what are essentially intuitions, language models have historically had a difficult time with that. Fellow Tromero co-founder and PhD candidate Sophia Kalinowska told Buy that QStar's moniker suggested it was a blend of two well-known AI techniques, a star search and key learning. According to her, this implied that the new model might incorporate human programmed rules with the deep learning algorithms that underpin ChatGPT. This strategy might assist in resolving the chatbot's hallucinations issue. It's significant symbolically, in my opinion. Practically speaking, I don't think it will end the planet, Kalinowska remarked. I think the reason why people believe that QStar is going to lead to AGI is because, from what we've heard so far, it seems like it will combine the two sides of the brain and be capable of knowing some things out of experience, while still being able to reason about facts, she said, referring to artificial general intelligence. That is definitely a step closer to what we consider intelligence, and it is possible that it leads to the model being able to have new ideas, which is not the case with ChatGPT. Even those who create the models believe that one major drawback of current models is their incapacity to think critically and generate original concepts instead of merely repeating information from their training set. There have been other attempts to explain QStar, but they aren't quite as innovative or revolutionary. Jan LeCun, the chief AI scientist at Meta, tweeted that QStar aims to increase the dependability of large language models, LLMs, by substituting autoregressive token prediction with planning. LeCun claims that this is a problem that OpenAI's rivals have all been pursuing and that the company specifically hired someone to deal with it. LeCun seems to be arguing not so much that such a development is unimportant as that it is not some obscure development that no other AI researcher is addressing at the moment. However, LeCun dismisses Altman in the comments to this tweet, claiming that he has a long history of self-delusion, and that the reporting surrounding QStar hasn't persuaded him that there has been a meaningful advancement in the challenge of planning and learned models. Is this the true start of AGI? Artificial General Intelligence, or AGI, is the direction OpenAI has taken all along. According to the Reuters story, OpenAI has always defined AGI as autonomous systems that surpass humans in most economically valuable tasks, even if the phrase can mean various things to different people. That description makes no mention of self-aware systems, which is commonly understood to be the concept of AGI. However, developments in AI mathematics might not initially appear to be a significant step in that direction. After all, computers have been assisting us with math for many years. However, QStar has more powers than just a calculator. Math literacy demands human-like logic and reasoning, and scholars appear to think this is important. When it comes to writing and language, an LLM is free to respond and answer more freely, frequently providing a variety of answers to prompts and inquiries. But in arithmetic, on the other hand, problems frequently have only one right answer. According to reports, specialists studying artificial intelligence even think that this form of intelligence could be applied to novel scientific research. Although QStar is obviously still in its early stages of development, it looks to be the most significant development since GPT-4. If the excitement is accurate, it is unquestionably a significant advancement toward AGI, at least according to OpenAI's definition. That might either be reason for existential dread or for optimistic joy, depending on your point of view. However, let us not overlook Higgins' previously noted views once more. It's safe to presume that OpenAI isn't the only research facility attempting the development, whatever QStar may be. Furthermore, it might not be as significant as the headlines suggest if it turns out that it wasn't the real cause of Altman's termination, as the Verge report alleges. Was QStar the true reason Sam Altman was let go? His approach to safetyism was one of the main suspects from the outset of the rumors surrounding Sam Altman's termination. It was Altman who insisted that OpenAI abandon its non-profit origins and pursue commercialization. This new era of generative AI began with the public release of ChatGPT and the subsequent rollout of ChatGPT+, which prompted businesses like Google to make their technologies public as well. Despite all the enthusiasm about how this technology has already revolutionized the world, there have always been ethical and safety worries about it being made available to the general public. There have also been well-documented worries regarding the rapid advancement of technology, particularly in light of the transition from GPT 3.5 to GPT-4. Commercializing advances before understanding the consequences was cited as one of the reasons for Altman's initial firing in a report. Some believe that technology is developing too quickly without adequate regulation or control. It's unclear if Altman was addressed explicitly in the letter regarding QStar that was previously mentioned, but it's being referenced as one of the reasons behind the board's decision to terminate Altman, which has now been overturned. It's important to note that Altman stated at an AI event a few days before his dismissal that he was in the room a few weeks prior to a significant frontier of discovery being advanced. If this was related to a QStar breakthrough, as suggested by the timing, Altman's close involvement in the research would be confirmed. When the puzzle pieces come together, it appears that worries about commercialization have always existed, and that his treatment of QStar was just the tipping point. It's astonishing that the board would replace its all-star CEO because of its concerns about the quick development and possibly Altman's personal attitude toward it. In an attempt to quell some of the rumors, it is alleged that Altman's termination had nothing to do with the company's research progress, and that the board had never received the alleged letter regarding QStar. And that concludes today's video. Do let us know what you think about today's discussion in the comments section below. And you can support this channel by liking this video, subscribe, and activate the bell notification feature so you'd always know when we put out new content. And remember, sharing is caring. Take care and see you in the next video.